Raw Talk, episode 7, day 7. Unfortunately, I've had so many issues with I'm just trying to also get the camera. I'm driving at the moment. I've had a lot of issues with my editing platform, CapCut. I don't know why, it just would not let me log in, so I haven't been able to edit. I've got Raw Talk 5 and 6 basically ready to go. I'm a couple of days late, but I'll just start backlog posting them. This one again will be short and sweet today, but I wanted to talk about how God will ask you to let go and how you have to honor that call. And this is something that I've personally experienced in the last couple of days, and man, has it been emotional and painful, also fulfilling. But essentially, as I've sort of spoken about, I've been going back and forth from my hometown for the last 2 to 3 years. Like, I'll move away and step out into the unknown, into my authentic aligned path, and then something will bring me back to my hometown, and I go back into the comfort and the safety of my hometown. And the last 2 years I've done this back and forth, and I did it again this time, and I wasn't really sure what really brought me back. Like, on the surface it was old friends and like that wanted me to play cricket and a certain sport with them, and I was like, yeah, I'll come down and do that. And I was like, I'll have heaps of growth down there, it'll be a good little challenge to be in the old energy. Little did I know that I've probably had one of the most significant 3 months of my entire life. Like, so much has happened down here, energetically, emotionally, on a spiritual level, mental level, so many different things with family and friends, and just so much clarity, expansion of awareness. But I didn't realize, but I know what brought me down to my hometown for this, what is now the final time. It was God. It was genuinely God, because I didn't realize, but on an unconscious level, my mind and ego and my subconscious was still attached and holding on to my hometown as a comfort, as a safety, as a fallback. And that literally manifested as me coming back, because my old identity, the identity that my ego is so attached to, that I grew up in down here, that gave me all of this safety, like growing up. And like, I have a lot of different, and I'll make a deeper video on this, but like, I learned to fit in from a very young age down here in my hometown, and I learned from a very young age to suppress my authentic self for various reasons, which I will explain in a different video. But basically, I just like created this whole safety fit-in character, and it's so attached to being in my hometown. And like, it's like my inner child, or this part of my soul, has needed to deeply grieve that part of me that I'm now letting go of, that served a purpose. Like, it served a huge purpose, man. Like, it did so much for me, and I didn't even realize. And like, I've made so many amazing fucking memories down here with so many people, and it hurts. Like, it fucking hurts when you can clearly see with awareness that these people no longer truly align and serve your highest purpose, the path that you're on. Like, you love these people still, but you know that they're going a sort of separate path, and so are you. And you like have to sort of let them go. Like, you can't keep coming back to them and like, or at a place. Like, for example, like my family, my old sport friends, like I love them all to death, and I always will, but they're not in alignment with my highest path. And like, that, it fucking hurts. And like, on a deep soul level, it's like my soul finally recognized it, because leaving now, like as I'm driving now to the boat, I've just had such an emotional day. Like, I'll be honest, I've been through some massive processes. I reckon I shed some emotions for at least 30 minutes straight, and I didn't even know I had that in me. Like, it's just like this deep feeling was stuck within me, and it all came out. And I'm glad that it has, because I feel like now I'm stronger for it. I'm able to move forward, and like, it's like honoring what was in order to make way for what is and what is coming, because that is what God has asked. And like, I continually saw 999 angel numbers at least 3 times so far on this drive, and it's like God himself is supporting me, being like, hey bro, like, it's time to genuinely close this chapter and let go. And I feel like I've just closed a humongous chapter of my life, and that now I'm fully ready and aware, and like, I understand what is required next, which is to fully let go of everything that no longer serves, and stepping into my highest potential and my highest alignment, my authenticity. And that's why I'm moving interstate, because I just like knew on a deep level this place is no longer for you. And it took me to come back down here to truly feel that. But at the same time, my mind and ego tried to pull me back into old ways of being, and I like had to experience some of it. Like there were a couple times while I was down here, like I got pulled back into old habits of drinking and partying, and like I had to be in those moments where I did those things to truly be able to feel and realize this is no longer for me. And there were some moments where it was pretty dark, where I did those things and it hit me pretty roughly, and I was like, damn, like this is just fucked, it's no longer for me. So I've had to experience so much and go to the bottom of the bottom and pretty much reach rock bottom back down in my hometown to fully realize and see the mirror that life and God was showing me. Like God was just showing me the mirror of my external reality of like, you don't belong here anymore, bro. Like you need to get out and you need to flourish and expand and open your mind. And that I've been holding myself back for a couple of years, even though I've experienced so much amazing expansion of awareness and insight and growth. It's like these little chains were just hanging around my ankles, just slightly keeping me chained down. Every time I would go to try and fly, it's just like I'd go and then I'd be wrenched straight back, and that literally represents what the fuck has happened in these last 2 years of coming back. It's like I move into state and I've made all this amazing progress, and it's like right when I'm probably about to ascend to a higher level, bang, straight back to the hometown. And it's like I see this karmic cycle, and I feel like this karmic cycle is now ending, and that I am strong enough and have enough awareness to know that like I cannot ever come back here. And that's why it hurts so much. But that's, I guess, what I wanted to share today, and what I also wanted to pass on to you. Like if there's something, it doesn't have to be location, but usually location and hometown is a big one. If you feel the call inside to let go of something that you know means very, very much to you, it's something dear to your heart, but you know that it is no longer an energetic alignment, I ask you to trust yourself and listen to God, because God knows, and He will whisper to you through your intuition, and from there you know what to do. And it's painful, but like it's painful for a reason, because it's honoring what was. It's, you let go of things and they're painful because they were meaningful in some way, and that's life. Like the only constant in life is us, and I will make a whole other video on that, because I feel like that's such a powerful topic within itself. But you are the only constant, and some things are only in your life for a season, and that's something I hadn't grasped until now, because I was holding on to a whole identity, a whole location, memories, safety, familiarity. But it's really like my soul has been edging me, pushing me towards fully jumping off the cliff. And like here I am, I've leapt off and now I'm flying. I didn't get pulled back, I'm flying now. And yeah, it's a little bit painful. I'm going to sit in this feeling for the next couple of days, let it process, and then hit the ground running, you know? So yeah, that's my raw talk for today. Trust in the pain of letting go, trust your intuition, trust God, and surrender to your highest path, because that is where the highest fulfillment will come. And yeah, stay blessed. Thank you.